I'm Whitney from Sugar and Sparrow, and today I'm showing you how to make this gluten-free chocolate cake that's super rich and fudgy, so easy to make, and truly doesn't taste like it's gluten-free. It's sure to be a hit with any chocolate lover, especially when paired with this decadent chocolate buttercream. I absolutely love a fudgy chocolate cake, and even though I'm not gluten-free, I am obsessed with this one. Here are the ingredients you'll need to make it. 1 cup or 240 milliliters of whole milk at room temperature, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. You could also use apple cider vinegar. We're going to combine this with the whole milk to make homemade buttermilk. 2 cups or 280 grams of 1-to-1 gluten-free baking flour. I'm using Bob's Red Mill, but you can use any brand of 1-to-1 baking flour you prefer. Just make sure it's gluten-free baking flour that already has xanthan gum in it. 1 cup or 200 grams of granulated sugar and 3/4 of a cup or 150 grams of packed brown sugar. The brown sugar adds extra moisture to this cake, which is one of the reasons why it's so fudgy. 2/3 of a cup or 60 grams of unsweetened cocoa powder, and you can use natural or Dutch processed. Our leavening agents, which are 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 cup or 120 milliliters of vegetable oil. I'm using plain vegetable oil, but you can use any oil you prefer for baking. 3 large eggs at room temperature, 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract, and 1 cup or 240 milliliters of hot coffee, which really amplifies the chocolate flavor. I promise you can't taste the coffee in the final baked cake, but if you prefer, you can use hot water instead. Now that you know what ingredients are involved, here's how to make this gluten-free chocolate cake. Start by combining the vinegar and whole milk. This will sit and curdle while you make the rest of the recipe, and curdling is a good thing here. It's the chemical reaction needed to make the cake extra moist. Set that aside, and then in a large bowl add the gluten-free baking flour, the brown sugar, the granulated sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, and salt. Whisk all of that together until it's uniform. You might have some little lumps of brown sugar, which is totally fine. They will dissolve when we add the hot coffee at the end. Set the dry ingredients aside and grab a separate medium bowl. Add the eggs, vegetable oil, vinegar milk mixture, and vanilla extract. Whisk these wet ingredients together until they're uniform, and then pour them into the dry ingredients and whisk until the mixture is smooth and combined. It will be thick and look similar to brownie batter at this point. Now add the hot coffee or hot water and whisk that in until smooth. By the end, the batter will be thin and pourable. Pour the batter evenly between cake pans that have been greased and lined with parchment paper, either 3 6-inch pans like you see here or 2 8-inch pans. Bake in a 350-degree oven for 32 to 36 minutes or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean or with just a few moist crumbs. These cakes will bake with a dome unless you use baking strips, and here's the difference between using baking strips and not. If you don't have baking strips, it's totally fine. You can just level off the tops to make the layers uniform. I do this with all of my cake recipes anyways because I like super even layers. Here's what the cake looks like inside. Look at that tender crumb. It is everything I want in a chocolate cake. I paired these gluten-free chocolate cake layers with my favorite chocolate buttercream to make it extra decadent, and I've included the recipe for the buttercream in the video description below. You'll also find a decorating tutorial in the blog post linked below if you want to replicate this cute rustic cake design. I can't get over how moist and fudgy this gluten-free chocolate cake is, and it's sure to be a total hit with any chocolate lover. It has a rich and decadent chocolate flavor, and no one will even guess that it's gluten-free. It might even be the best chocolate cake I've ever had, and I've had a lot of chocolate cakes in my life. I can't wait for you to try this recipe. If you make it, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you love cake, head to my blog at sugarandsparrow.com for all of my cake recipes, decorating tutorials, and ideas for your cake making. You'll also find lots of recipe videos and tutorials on my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button while you're there so you never miss a new video from me. Thanks for watching.